Audio.
Yes.
Wait, we were recording.
I was.
That was a telepathy moment.
Telepathy moment caught on camera.
We'll just start off the episode with that.
Are we actually?
Yeah.
I'm not even ready, but
Oh,
okay.
okay.
Hey guys, welcome back to Telepathy.
Hey, welcome back. It's episode 10.
We need to celebrate.
Woo, so exciting.
Everyone give a round of applause for 10 episodes of Telepathy. Yay.
Yay.
If you can't tell because of the wonderful chemistry in the room right now, we are in the same
We
room.
are actually in a room.
We are in a room. Like, there is not a metaphorical room. There is
An
a
actual
room.
room that we're both in.
Physically.
I'm back from school for the summer, which I'm so excited about because I'm so done with working on stuff. I'm so tired. But we are officially back in person for the next foreseeable future until I go back to school. Well,
we don't know
we'll
because
see.
I do have a busy summer,
Yeah.
but that's a story for another time. I just have to steal your trademark.
Moral of the story:
Literally.
we won't necessarily be together,
Yeah.
but for now we are. So, yeah.
Hint: I may or may not be going to space. No, I'm just kidding. Wait, I don't know what
I
that
thought you
was.
were gonna say Spain.
I'm not going to Spain, but
Maybe space though.
maybe.
But let's just start off the episode with our camp question.
Yes, which I'm coming up with today. So this one's like kind of specific, but name, age, and favorite Lana album.
Ooh, okay, that's a good one. My name is Anna. My age is 20, and my favorite Lana album is probably Ultraviolence. I really like that album. I just really I feel like it's kind of underrated. Like
But also I feel like it is the fan favorite.
I feel like the song Ultraviolence is or sorry.
No, the song
Wait, why did I
Ultraviolence.
say Ultraviolence? I lied. It's actually Lust for Life.
Wait, your favorite album is okay, like I kind of knew that, but
That's why I said it's underrated because that's what I meant when I said it's underrated.
okay,
I just said the
true.
wrong one.
Okay, I love Lust for Life though, I do. But
I just really like it.
it is a good album. It's not my favorite. But hi, I'm Enzo. I'm 16 and my favorite Lana album is NFR
Mhm.
with Ultraviolence being like so close behind in second place.
Yeah, Ultraviolence is also like probably my second favorite.
Yes. And then
I
oh
don't
my
know, it's
gosh,
hard to choose though. They're all just so different.
Tunnel Under Ocean Boulevard. They're like, why is that like high up on my list?
Really? I'm not gonna lie, like haven't listened to it that much because it's really sad.
It is really okay. That's I kind of do like
Like I literally
really sad
haven't been
songs.
able to listen to it because it's just like, and I normally like am not affected by sad music, but like for some reason, I just am.
I also really like Blue Banisters
Yeah, that's one of my favorites.
and every album. So before I start talking about every Lana album, Hot Girl Summer. Well, I guess we won't get into that yet, but
Well, I guess we partly did a music shout out already, but we can do our music/movie shout out of the week.
oh yes.
Do you want to go first?
Okay, sure. So I actually have a movie shout out. I watched this movie last night called All the Bright Places.
Oh.
And isn't it based off a book written by like your math teacher's cousin or something?
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
My math teacher from middle school, she was like, my cousin just wrote a book. Like, this was in 7th grade. She was like, my cousin just wrote a book. And she, like, brought in some activity that her cousin had been, like, sending out to different people to, like, write sticky notes of, like, your bright place or whatever on the wall. So we did that in class.
No, it was such a good movie though. I heard that like
Wait, I saw the book on your couch. Is Carolina rereading
I think
it?
she's rereading it now
Okay.
because we watched the movie, but I should read the book, but I watched the movie last night and it was really sad,
Yeah.
but I did enjoy it. I need to give it a letterboxd review because 5 stars.
I read the book last summer, I think. But I haven't watched the movie yet.
Yeah, you should. Carolina said that apparently it like missed a lot of good moments from the book, but
Oh, okay.
I thought it was really good.
Yeah. My music. Wait, did you have anything else?
I'm looking through my Spotify playlist, but you can go while I look.
Yeah, I always have to look through my Spotify playlist.
No, same.
I've been listening to the band Gorillaz a lot this week. I just like listened to their a few of
Oh,
their albums because I'd never like listened to their albums, but I was like working on my finals and I just wanted like new albums to listen to, so I was listening to some of their albums and they're really good. Um, so I'm like I've been getting into them. I really like I'll give it a specific song shout out because I feel like I should be more specific. Um, the song Rehash is really good and I've been listening to that a lot. So yes. What's your music shout out?
um, The Little Mermaid, which that's also my other movie shout out.
Yeah.
I'm going to see it again sometime this week because it was literally amazing, like so good. Like they recreated all of the iconic parts from the original, but it didn't feel forced.
Mm-hmm.
It was very much like I don't. It was just so good.
Yeah. I
And then
haven't
the
seen it yet. I
soundtrack,
need to go see it.
yeah, all of the songs from the original that they, of course, like redid were amazing. And then they added like a new one too called For the First Time,
Oh.
and it's kind
Is that
of
the one that Prince Eric sings?
no, that's the Wild Uncharted Water
Oh,
song, which
okay.
like that song is fine, but
Okay.
it's not like my favorite, but
Yeah.
For the First Time, it's cool because when she goes on land and like she doesn't have a voice,
Mm-hmm.
that's just like the inner monologue song. Like when she's looking at stuff, it's like
Oh.
her in her head and she's singing and she's like, "Lo, look at this," you know.
Wait, that's interesting.
And it's cool. It reminds me of oh my gosh, it's from the Little Mermaid musical, but there's a song like that. It's oh my gosh, wait, hold on. Oh, Beyond My Wildest Dreams. It reminds me of that one
Mm-hmm.
because it's the similar vibes. And then like Melissa McCarthy did really good. And I love her version of Poor Unfortunate Souls, but
What was your opinion on like the Scuttle character? Because I know that was like controversial.
oh, I liked Scuttle a lot. She did a really good job. Like Aquafina, the actress, like she's super cool. And
Did
then
was did Lin-Manuel Miranda write the song?
yeah, this is the Scuttle
Because you
song.
can like tell.
You can tell, and it kind of came out of nowhere, but I don't know. Like the movie was so good that I'm like,
Yeah,
we can
I need to go see it this week.
so good.
Um, weekly recap. I guess I kind of already mentioned this, but like I came home from school. Finally, I had my final projects due, which feels so good to like have that lifted off my shoulders. And then I drove home like 2 days ago, and now I've just been like literally doing nothing. I mean, I've been doing a lot of things, but nothing like important. Like I've just been doing whatever I want. We went to the pool yesterday with Carolina and Enzo, and then yeah, I am starting an internship tomorrow, but it's only part time, so it'll be fun, and I'm excited to like have like something to do, but also like not something that I have to do all the time.
Exactly. My week was kind of a mess. I feel like I start every week recap with that. I'm like,
Yeah,
so
you're
my
always
week
like
is
my
actually like a
you're always
shit
like my
show.
week was kind of a mess.
Yeah, but it was. There's just like weird stuff happening that my brain still can't wrap around. Like I'm sitting here and I'm like, wait, did this actually happen? Like it's such a fever dream. Like that's so much of like a joke it was,
Yeah.
honestly. And then I had my Gov final project,
Mhm.
which was too much to do in 3 days, if I'm being honest.
And you
But
finished your last like day of school, right? You
yeah,
just
I
have
just have
exams
exams
now.
this week.
Yeah.
But yeah, like this project, I stayed up till 3 a.m. the night before it was due. It
Wow.
was awful.
At least you're done with it.
Yeah, but I'm scared because I have to get at least a 90 on it to get an A in the
Oh,
class. So I'm just sitting here anxiously now.
yeah. Okay, well, today's episode is about the idea of hot girl summer. We thought it would be good because it's like the
Summer.
kind of summer now for me at least. It's almost summer for Enzo, but I just feel like it's like hot girl summer is just a looming presence,
Yeah, like
and
it means something different to everyone. Like I feel like it provokes, like invokes different thoughts in everyone. Is invokes a word?
evokes. I think you're thinking
Evokes.
evokes. Invokes is also a word, but that means like wait, no, invokes. Wait, now I'm just
No,
confused.
every single time I'm
Invokes and
recording, I just
evokes are
like
both a word, but I think invokes. I think you're right, or maybe instills.
it causes people to think about different
Yeah.
things.
Anyways, um, but at the same time, it just originated like in 2019.
Yeah,
Like this is a new term, and every year it's been like people still use it. So we wanted to like kind of talk about what it means and like the evolution of it throughout the years, and also like how it's looking this year, and like what the expectations are for you this summer.
Right, like talking about the evolution of it, but also the illusion of it.
Yeah, exactly. So I guess we can start with like let's just like unpack what is Hot Girl Summer for people who like aren't fully caught up, and also just like to so that we all are on the same page.
Exactly. And I feel like also for a lot of people, it's that word that it's like, oh, like I hear this and I know like what this means and how to use it, but I don't know like actually what this means. Do you know
Yeah.
what I mean?
'Cause like I knew it had like originated recently, and like I knew what it means, or I knew what it meant, but like I didn't realize how recent it was. 'Cause I kind so okay, so I searched where did the term hot girl summer originate from, and it says it can be traced back to when Megan Thee Stallion released her album Fever in May of 2019. And it's just like the song Hot Girl Summer with Nicki
With Nicki
Minaj and
Minaj.
whoop,
Oh, Ty Dolla
Ty Dollar
Sign.
Sign. But like for some reason, I kind of had thought that that song, like the song title, was based off of a term that already existed. You know, I didn't know that she invented that.
But I don't think it was invented because of that song. I think that was like her thing. So then she made a song to,
Oh,
like she
okay,
was saying Hot Girl Summer, but then she made the song Hot Girl Summer to, well, Summer to
okay,
like claim that. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
that makes sense. So she like came up with the term and then made a song about it.
Right.
Okay. But like it basically just means like trying to have like the best summer possible, right?
Yeah. Now I'm like questioning. I'm like, wait, how do I define this? You
Like
know?
I feel like it's something I can't define because in my head I know what it means, but like explaining it just now, that did not sound right.
Because you're like having the best summer ever.
Having the best
Let's see
summer
what our
ever.
Urban Dictionary says. A summer full of fun. Coach Meg, aka Megan the Stallion, the creator of Hot Girl Summer, said it best. Hot Girl Summer is about just being you, just having fun. It's turning up, driving the boat, and not giving a damn about what nobody says.
Yeah, so that's interesting because I feel like it's turned into the opposite, you know? Because now it's turned into not being yourself, changing for social media. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It originated as not having any expectations and just being you and having like
Quote
the
unquote,
best
just being
summer.
you, just having fun. It's turning up, driving the boat, and not giving a damn about what nobody says.
Yeah. But
Love.
now it's the exact opposite because now it's like you have to live up to a certain expectation of like how you look, how you act, and what like products you have for Hot Girl Summer.
I feel like the point of Hot Girl Summer before was that it didn't have a definition and there
Yeah.
was no way to define it. But I think now, I feel like it does.
Now it's
It
like
does
a
have a
very
look.
specific thing.
No, now I'm thinking and I'm like, because I'm like, does it have a positive or negative connotation? Like, what's the consensus? Well,
Um,
obviously positive, but like, does it have like a secret, like toxic undertones to it, do you think?
yeah. Yeah. Man, that's a hard question. Like when I think of it, I don't know. I feel like when I think of it for myself, I'm like, it has a positive connotation because it like inspires me to like
Yeah,
have the best summer that I can have, which like I don't really say in my head very often that I'm gonna have a hot
like,
girl
I'm gonna
summer,
have the best summer.
but like if somebody else says it, sometimes I'm kind of like cringe. I kind of like cringe, you know?
No, but like I definitely do actually say it because like literally the other day, so like my first half of summer is actually very busy,
Mhm.
and like I'm not gonna see a lot of my friends and stuff. But I was telling my friend, I was like, "Oh yeah, like when I get back, like Hot Girl Summer is on."
Yeah.
But it's like,
Okay, I was just about to say like I don't think I've ever used the term out loud, but now that I think about it, once I sometimes say it as a joke, like um this just randomly popped into my head, but my brother Kirk asked me like a few months ago like what did you do in summer of 2021? Cuz he was trying to think of like if he should do a job or something this summer, and I was like I worked at Starbucks plus Hot Girl Summer. I like texted him that.
which I guess that worked because he did get a job, and now he was working at a biscuit place,
Yeah.
a biscuit and egg place, and he's allergic to gluten and eggs. How does that work?
Allergic girl summer.
Allergy girl
But
summer.
like I don't think I've ever used it in like a serious way. But like the idea still is there, you know? Like
Right.
I still use it as like inspiration. This
But in
sounds so
terms
funny
of
to talk about.
inspiration and like the toxic undertones of it kind of,
Yeah.
what apps do you think influence that? Or like how or like it's probably all the apps, not gonna lie, but
Yeah.
which
Well, cuz
apps have different
like
effects on it?
we were like talking about this before we started the episode, but like we feel like there's different apps that or the word apps sounds so funny right now.
No, I feel like I kept
There's
using
different
it.
apps that
The different apps and social
social
media and
social
student.
media. But we were saying like there's different social media platforms that like contribute to hot girl summer in a different way, you know? Okay, so there's Pinterest, which I think can contribute in a positive way because that's where I find my inspiration for
Right.
like when I go on summer break, I like make a Pinterest board that's like my vision board for 20 for like summer or
Oh, I
whatever.
already have mine.
And it helps me to like be more motivated to like go out and like do things outdoors and not just like sit on my phone all day.
And gives you like a vision for the summer.
Yeah. So that there's just so much to unpack. But then there's like Instagram, which I think is where you see other people, you put on your facade of having hot girl summer, or you see other people putting on that facade, and then you're jealous and you're like, wow, I'm not one of the people that can have that. It's only for other people.
There's so much like content behind it that it kind
Yeah.
of, it's like you can't do everything all at once, obviously. So
Mm-hmm.
it's like, it's gonna find some sort of way to make you feel horrible about yourself
Yeah.
because it's like, if you're traveling with your family, then you can't be at home hanging out with your friends and going out or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Which, like, I am aware that that sounds like stupid. Like, that is such, like, to be like, I'm traveling, like, being able to travel and stuff is already such a privilege and all that. But do you know, like, when you have all these, like, expectations in front of you
Yeah.
or everybody, like, living their best summer, but, like, if this summer just consists of you doing, like, an internship or, like, just working or something, like, there's nothing to feel bad about. I mean, obviously, you deserve to, like, have a break and, like, summer deserves to be, like, your reset time. But
Mm-hmm.
if reset looks different for you than what
Yeah.
is shown on social media, then that's okay. Like,
Okay.
yeah, do you know what I mean by that?
Yeah. Something just popped in my head. So a lot of the influencers who are promoting hot girl summer, they work year round, so they don't even have like a quote unquote summer break. You know?
Right.
Like they
But, like, is the algorithm for social media, like, the best in the summer? So that's, like, their, like, peak season for work. Do you know what I mean?
yeah, that's so interesting. Wait. Like I feel like it's just interesting how these influencers are promoting it even though like I mean summer's a season. It's not like you can have a fun summer without while still working, but like it's just interesting how the influencers are promoting hot girl summer, but like they're promoting it for people that like don't necessarily work during the summer or just like having fun summer break.
Wait, yeah,
You
even
know what
though
I'm
technically,
saying?
like, that doesn't change anything for them.
Yeah.
Like, this is their, like, career-wise, their work is the same year round.
Yeah.
Like, I guess,
You know what I'm
I think
saying?
that is the same for every influencer. Yeah, but it's like what they do in the month of November is the same as what they do in the month of June.
Yeah.
Well, I guess there are different, like, sponsorships based on seasons and stuff, but
Mhm.
it's the general, like, same thing, but it's like in summer, it's now their job to be like, this is what you're doing this summer. But like,
Yeah. Yeah,
I
you
feel like
know?
I'm articulating this like horribly,
No,
but
I like understand it in my head, but I'm having trouble like explaining what I'm thinking.
yeah.
But we should talk about like the evolution of hot girl summer before it was coined as that term. Like because when was your first like exposure to like the summer inspiration, like feeling like you needed to change something to have a good summer. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh, okay. So I remember like very early on, like summer of like 2014 and 15,
Mhm.
I remember seeing like Alicia Marie, like summer life hack videos or
Yeah.
something.
I literally think that's what started all of this. Like,
Like, not that Alicia Marie contributed to any like negative standards in any way,
yeah,
because her videos have
like,
always been super like lighthearted
and
and
she, and like her and like all the other YouTubers in her genre, like, they were the first in that, like, they were the trailblazers for that. So they didn't know what the effects were going to be. So, like, we are obviously not blaming anything on them.
like I'm not gonna lie, I did kind of think that, oh my gosh, what I remember seeing like the Jeep scenes and like literally my life by My Life as
Oh my gosh,
Ava,
literally my life. Oh my
like the pool and
gosh.
that the floaties and
That,
like
the floaties.
the floaties. I wanted the swan
Me
floaty.
too. I thought that I couldn't have a good life if I didn't have a swan floaty.
Yes,
But
or like
also, like,
Alicia
I didn't have
Marie.
a pool to use it in because,
No,
like,
same.
the pool that we had a membership to doesn't even allow floaties. So, like, why did
Literally.
I want, like, what did I think I was gonna do with a swan floaty? And, like, oh my gosh, I remember watching this, um, this like vlog from Alicia Marie where she like just, or I don't even know if it was just Alicia Marie. I'm sure it was a lot of people that they like just bought a floaty to take the pictures. Like I remember her vlog where she went to the store and bought the floaties, and then she was like, "We're just gonna take the pictures of the swan floaty."
That's so Alicia Marie though, like
And
in the best way
also like
possible.
Bethany Moda was part of that too. I love Bethany Moda. But like literally My Life is Ava, I think that was like
The
the
blueprint.
like that was what started it all, I feel like.
No, yeah, and then I feel like also that summer, that's the summer that my sister was allowed to get Instagram.
Mhm.
And I remember I
Me
was
too.
so jealous.
Yeah.
And um I was on like Tumblr for a minute, which that was
Really?
not a good era. Like, I mean, I was literally like so young. It's not like I got warped into any of like that Tumblr stuff.
Yeah.
Like, don't worry.
Okay,
But
good.
I remember just in terms of
I
like
never had
this,
Tumblr.
I did for like literally 2 minutes, or like it was like probably
Mhm.
like lasted like a month.
Although I did have when I had Pic Collage, like that was an like stuff would trickle from Tumblr onto Pic Collage. Like
Yeah,
you would see stuff. Like you would like see the trends and stuff from that.
but I like begged to get Instagram, and that was the first summer where I would like go on a walk
Uh-huh.
and then take a picture of like the lake and try to like put a filter on it and be like, oh my
Yeah.
gosh, I want to post this. And then I would make like a smoothie and then I would take a picture of it and like,
Yeah, I remember me and Carolina went to the gym. That was like one of the first days we both had Instagram because we got it like right around this. I think we
yes,
got it on the same day, honestly, because like once her mom let her get it, then my mom was like, okay, just Anna can have it.
that's basically how it works.
But like I remember we went to the gym and then we got smoothies at the gym afterwards and we like took an aesthetic picture of it and I was like, wow, this is so like hashtag literally my life um whatever anyways. But like I just feel like I feel like that's where it all originated.
That's so weird because now I'm thinking about it and like, that was the first time where I was like, oh my gosh, I want Instagram. I want to do this. Because
Mhm.
I remember I was like, now I need to go to the beach so I can get like a sheet or something so I can
Yeah.
try Alicia Marie's life hack about not getting sand in your
Yeah.
like bag or whatever.
So then I think after that, like YouTube was like that for a few years. And then eventually it turned into the Megan the Stallion Hot Girl Summer.
Yeah, and that was
But
also like
then
at the same time as the rise of TikTok.
yeah, the rise of TikTok. Honestly, TikTok in 2019 was really good.
That was like,
That was I mean, like that was the beginning of TikTok and I remember I waited to or I think I had Musically on my phone when it like changed to TikTok, but I thought it was stupid, so I didn't go on it for like a good few months, but then I finally went on it in like late summer or early fall of 2019, and I just remember it being so good at that time.
yeah, I waited till the summer of 2019 to download it, and I remember being like one of the later ones because I remember a lot of my friends at school had like had it
Mhm.
before in like
Mhm.
2018. Was it like after the like fall of 2018? Was TikTok there? I feel like it was there
I feel like it transitioned summer of 2019.
because I feel like I'm thinking of the summer before sixth grade, and I feel like people had. When did TikTok? Hold on. doing a quick Google search about
Oh,
this.
2nd of August 2018. So you're right.
Yeah, so I think it was like I remember right when that became a thing, and I was like, oh, I don't need to like re-download it because I was like,
Yeah.
Musically is dead. Like they're just trying to like revamp it. Like this is
Yeah.
stupid.
What was the so maybe I waited a year to go on it. That would be weird. What I just remember I was on it. One of the first like trends that I remember was the oh ooh we do I want to be like
Yeah,
you ooh ooh was that 2019?
I
I
don't
don't know. I guess it
remember.
doesn't really matter. But anyways, that whole like 2018, 2019 time, that was when TikTok was forming and like then the idea of hot girl summer was starting. And then COVID hit.
And then it just
And
skyrocketed.
then it just like who even knows what happened? Like
Super Lonely by Benny though.
ah okay, 2020 TikTok was really good too.
No, until this summer, but then it became fall, and I feel like
Yeah.
then I feel like that's when like all of the aesthetics started really
It,
being a thing.
yeah, and that's when that's when aesthetics. Okay,
Like I
wait.
feel like that's when the indie aesthetic, which that
Yeah,
could be an
the,
entire episode, but
no wait, we should wait. I'm adding that to the list because that would be a good episode. Just like the different aesthetics that have come from TikTok, like
originated.
cottagecore.
And like
I
let's
mean,
talk about the
not
indie
that these
aesthetic is
weren't
like dead now and how people would like
yeah, and not that
laugh at
these weren't
you.
aesthetics before TikTok, but like cottagecore, the indie aesthetic, like especially the indie aesthetic. Like
And the
what?
indie girls, how they're like redneck now. Can we talk about it?
Why did the indie aesthetic have like such a like influence over everybody?
And it was like on the most random people too. And because they were
Yeah.
like the last people to like,
Yeah.
which is so funny. But like going back to Hot Girl Summer, like, oh yeah, when was the first time that you, I realize you never really answered that question. Of like, when was the first time you
Oh,
kind of acknowledged the
well, I
summer?
think also I was gonna say the same thing as you. Like, I was literally gonna say the swan
The
floaties.
swan
Like, the
floaty.
swan floaties is the first memory I have of just like being like, wow.
I remember going to Five Below and seeing all of them, and I was like, oh, we have to get like all of
Yeah.
these.
Um, but like during COVID, I think that's when things really started to change and the trends started speeding up so fast to where,
The trend cycle is
yeah, the
so
trend
incredibly
cycle.
fast.
But then I wanted to talk about how in 2022, the quote unquote that girl was like the
Oh my
big thing.
gosh.
And I feel like last year people didn't say hot girl summer as much. It was more like that girl.
Yeah,
Was that last year?
I think so.
So, like, that girl is somebody who works out a lot, who, like, makes like a coffee or like a smoothie every morning. They, like,
Yeah.
they, like, wear a certain thing. They wear a claw clip. They have, like, the clean, like, slicked back bun.
I think the bad thing about all of this is like, now there's like hot girl walks too. And it's like all of this is like,
Yeah.
yes, it does motivate you, but it gets to a point where you're not doing it for the sake of doing it, but you're just doing it to like
Yeah.
fulfill something, I guess.
Yeah, like
Like just to kind of be like, oh, I'm going on a walk, or
like
I'm not going to
it's not
the,
like I'm going on a walk. It's like I'm going on a hot girl walk. Which like I'm
yeah.
not saying it's bad to say that. I think it's kind of a
Because
funny
I say that all the
thing
time,
to
like, let's go
say.
on a hot girl walk. Like,
Yeah, it's like kind of funny and silly, but like yeah, okay, so is it I guess maybe it's a good thing that the trend is to go on walks and to read and to like do things that are actually good for you. Like I guess that's kind of a good thing.
okay, wait, but I figured out the problem.
What?
It becomes a problem when people can't go to the gym, people can't go on a walk, or people can't like read a book without posting about it. Like
Yeah.
if you can't go to the gym without taking a picture, like posting on your story, then there's a problem
Yeah,
like
that's a really good point.
because we all know the feeling of like wearing cute clothes to the gym. I remember that was one of Alicia Marie's life hacks in like 2013 or
Yeah,
something.
she was like buy new workout clothes so that you are motivated to like go to the gym.
And that's like such a relatable thing though. Like I feel like you feel more motivated when you're
Yeah.
like just got this, but when you are doing it for the sake of posting, then it's a huge problem because it's like, what are
Yeah,
you
and
doing it for?
I feel like people feel like they need to post it because I think the only reason people feel like they need to post it is because the only place they're seeing it is on social media. You know what I'm
So you have
saying?
to keep up with it. Like, it feels like something you have to keep up
Like
with.
people are saying like so you go on your phone or whatever and you see somebody doing a quote unquote hot girl walk and you're thinking, "Oh, the only people who do hot girl walks post it." But you don't see the people that are doing walks without posting it. So you think that you think that like it's a package deal, you have to walk and post about it. You
Yeah.
know? You know what I'm saying?
Like,
Like
you're only a hot girl if you take a photo of it.
yeah.
Which, like, I say that all the time as a joke. I'm like, if you didn't take an Instagram picture of it, did it happen?
Wait,
I say that all the time,
this
though.
just reminded me of something. Back to 2019, the Visco era.
Stop. Wait. Visco. Visco.
So I feel like that
Visco.
was also part of the hot girl summer thing because
That was a huge thing. That, oh my gosh, I'm so
oh
glad
my
you remembered
gosh,
that.
wait, do I even have Visco on my phone anymore?
Visco girls. Wait, because
Visco girls. Wait,
if you didn't have a hydro flask, you weren't worthy.
yeah, that was okay. I knew I was forgetting something because when we were talking about 2019, I had like the Outer Banks show in my head, but then I was like, I feel like I'm
Wait,
forgetting
Outer
something.
Banks.
Yeah, was that
No,
2019?
that was 2020, but we should talk about how that, like,
Oh,
okay,
oh
okay,
my gosh.
Visco
Okay,
girls
okay.
first.
So first Visco, that happened, and like I just opened my Visco. Ooh, okay.
What
I
is
have some
on my
good
Visco?
pictures. I actually kind of want to post on Visco again, not like to be that girl, but just because these pictures I posted are actually kind of cool. Oh wait, I think it was more like 2018.
It was both. I think 2019 was the Visco girl summer, though.
Yeah, I think 2018 was when Visco started, and then 2019 it had been around for a year, so then people were like, "All right, Visco Girl Summer." Um, but like looking back at my pictures, a lot of them were just like it's just that style of oh my gosh, this one I posted. Oh, yep, this was 2019. I posted one with like my Pura Vida bracelets. Like that's so true. Like this one, oh my gosh, wait. This reminded me. We went to the beach with like my family, your family, and then a few of our other friends' families. And Carolina had this pink bike, and we like took the bike out to the beach just to take pictures of it for Visco. like
Wait, I remember this.
like we took one singular bike. Or no, we all went and biked out to the beach and then we like all set up Carolina's bike to take a picture and then posted it all on our Viscos.
And I remember, like, you couldn't get your hair wet until you took a picture or something.
Yeah.
Wait, has it just gotten, like, better? Like, have people gotten better about not taking as many pictures, or was it that you were younger, or was it that
I feel
summer?
like that's a middle school and high school thing. Like,
True.
well, I don't know. I don't really take pictures as much anymore because it just is too time consuming, but
I'm, like, looking at all of my
like everybody needed the Hydro Flask and the
the
Pura Vida
bracelets,
bracelets and
the Birkenstocks,
Birkenstocks.
the, like, big t-shirts,
Yeah, the big t-shirts and Nike shorts.
claw clips.
Um, I feel like claw clips weren't a thing yet.
I don't know, I feel like big hair
Scrunchies.
scrunchies,
Scrunchies.
that's what it was, that's what it was. Ew,
Um,
but what, like, where did that come from?
yeah,
I don't get that.
I don't even know. So, anyways, then 2020 happened, and I think Outer Banks came out in like January or
I feel like it
February
was March.
or March.
Or maybe it was
It
February.
came out like right before COVID, but I remember on TikTok, it was all ramping up, and everybody was like, we need, like, 2020 is going to be the best summer ever. Like, 2020 is going to be Outer Banks summer.
We thought that COVID was gonna be over by then.
Yeah.
That's
Well, but
hilarious.
even before COVID started, everybody was preparing for 2020 summer, and then COVID hit, and then all the Outer Banks streams crashed.
Yeah, but like, oh my gosh. I remember thinking that I was like, oh my gosh, I wish it wasn't like quarantine. Like, I really wanted to like go to the beach, have a beach house, like go to the boardwalk, like boating with friends, like.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm also thinking, like, what were my dreams? Like, which friends did I have at the time?
Just us.
Yeah, that was literally it.
Which, like, we did have a
We actually did have a boating summer.
boating summer. Um, just with us though. Like we didn't like
Yeah, we were not
we were
super
safe.
spreaders. We were not out there like.
Yeah.
Don't
But
we
like
know the Crocs too.
the Crocs, yeah.
Also, can we talk about the fact that like people were like reducing their plastic use for the Visco Girl aesthetic.
Yeah.
Like, how, what do we need? Like, what do we need to do to get people to care about the earth? Like, we should make like a, oh my gosh, there should be like a niche aesthetic, like a green girl or something.
No,
And then
like that kind of,
everybody's gonna like
that literally was the Visco
start
girl
turning off
though.
the lights when they leave the room for once.
Like, see, yeah, that's when it's interesting is like when an aesthetic becomes something that can have a good benefit. Like more people were using metal straws for the Visco Girl aesthetic, and like for the hot girl summer aesthetic, like more people are going on walks, which is healthy.
But
Like,
it's
why
like
is
you're
that?
only posting about it. Like this, okay, there's nothing wrong with any of this, but there's something that's a problem with it. And I think I've cracked the code that it's just because people are like posting about it.
Yeah, kind of going back to like how I was talking about in 2022, it became the that girl aesthetic. I feel like that girl kind of died down.
Yeah.
And now is it
It
back
became
to,
I feel like it became cringe.
yeah, people realized quickly that it was just another aesthetic that was not feasible. Like, so okay, so what's it this year? Is it back to Hot Girl Summer?
I feel like it is back to Hot Girl Summer, but I'm also not on TikTok, so I don't
Yeah.
know if like
And I deleted like and are you gonna delete your social media too?
yeah, but I think like Europe is gonna do that for me basically because
Oh, right.
I can't turn on data and use data in a different country without the
Yeah. Speaking of another country, well, first I'll just say like I'm
yeah.
I'm deleting social media for this summer. I mean, sometimes I go on the apps on my computer just to like check up with things. I'm saying sometimes as if I literally didn't delete this like 2 days ago.
Also, I'm listening. I'm literally just scrolling through my camera roll for all the summers,
Yeah.
seeing like
No, but I haven't been on TikTok as much recently, so I haven't been seeing like what the trend is for this summer or what the aesthetic is. Like what's the current
the climate.
aesthetic?
I feel like it's back to Hot Girl Summer, but I also feel like it's like Europe Girl Summer because everybody's going to Europe.
Also, like when I go on Pinterest,
I was just open
I
Pinterest.
was opening Pinterest to see like what is coming up in my feed because I've been seeing a lot of like I feel like it's like the 90s aesthetic is back with like kind of like a grunge aesthetic.
Yeah, I'm
Um
searching up summer 2023 and seeing what comes up.
but like I don't know. It's hard to tell.
Like I feel like it's almost like mirror selfies and like picnics. No, I don't know
Or is that just your algorithm?
exactly.
Like it's hard to tell what's an algorithm and what's like just popular. But yeah, let's talk about like the summer or the fact that everybody's traveling this summer. And
Yeah,
like is traveling for the aesthetic or is traveling because you want to?
people travel for the aesthetic for sure. I think like I see it when people going to Europe and stuff, and especially Italy. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
everybody wants to have a bowl of pasta in Italy. Like, let's be honest, like we all want to do that.
Mhm.
But it's like we can tell you're positioning the plate and your drink with the view perfectly so you can get the perfect picture. So you can post it
Yeah.
on your story with the little like location stamp that says like Venezia or like Venice.
Yeah.
Or like, I don't know.
Literally everybody that I know right now is in Europe. And I mean, I mean, I'm sure that a lot of the time, one, I feel like you don't necessarily, I feel like unless you're an influencer, you don't travel for the aesthetic necessarily. But once you get there, then you make it an aesthetic, you know?
Uh-huh.
Because like all these people genuinely do just want to travel to Europe. But once you get there, then you curate the aesthetic of your feed and like how you're displaying your trip to the public. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And like traveling is too expensive to just go there for the aesthetic. So
Yeah.
most of the people traveling for the aesthetic are the like very wealthy like
Yeah,
influencers and
exactly.
celebrities and stuff.
And like we talked about this a little bit in our I think it was our monthly favorites video when we were talking
Hmm.
about Call Me by Your Name and like how I wanted to go to Italy and have like that
Yeah,
like not that, but like just like the Italian countryside aesthetic because I've never been to Italy. But then we were like, wait, should that be your motivation to go to Italy?
Right. And like I think that's so great. Like the Italian countryside is so beautiful and like everyone needs to see it at some point in their life. But also like Italy is like a large country and there's so much different like terrain in it. Do you know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Like there's also like Pompeii, like the volcano and stuff, and just
Oh.
like so many different places and like a lot of old architecture, obviously,
Mm-hmm.
that I think is super cool to see. And also like Milan is just like a really pretty city.
Yeah.
And there's also like really pretty mountains too. Like there's like oh, the Dolomites.
Especially now that we're out of COVID, I think that people are trying to redeem the past few hot girl summers that they've missed out on. Therefore, they need to like travel to Europe. They need to like do all the things.
Also, I swear like Italy blew up over the pandemic.
Yeah,
Since 2019, Italy, like, dare I say, is it the number one travel destination?
I don't know. Or is it just
I don't
because
know.
like you're getting older and people your age are
True.
like becoming older, like they're able to travel now.
Also, we do live on the East Coast of the US, so obviously, if you live in California, like Europe might not be your number one travel destination because that's like really far.
Yeah. Well,
Or wait, which way would you go?
I don't know, but I feel like I see more people from California going, like the
Yeah,
influencers at least. But I don't know. And obviously, probably a lot of my friends that are in Italy are probably there with their family or like I'm not saying that they are traveling for the aesthetic,
right,
but they're posting for the aesthetic and they want their friends to know that they're in Italy and that their life is aesthetic.
right. But it's like at the same time, I mean, I'm literally going to Europe in like a week.
Yeah.
And like, I mean, I went to Europe last summer and like I feel like I literally was posting like the Greece like hot girl summer photos. So like I'm
Yeah.
literally
No, I
so
feel like 1 or 2 years ago it was Greece.
yeah.
Like I feel like every year it changes. Especially
Is it just where like Alicia Marie
I
goes?
feel yeah, no, literally cuz I feel like it was in 2017. I feel like that was very Greece year.
I've come to the conclusion that Alicia Marie like dictates how I live my life. Not like
Yeah.
just no, Alicia Marie dictates how I perceive trends.
Yeah.
Like I feel like she's my trendsetter.
No, but it is interesting because I feel like the people in her genre like were the original
Yeah.
not trendsetters because trends have been around for years, but like they they kind of made the standard for influencing. Like they were the first influencers.
Right. I
And
mean, at least for me, like that's was where I when I grew up.
yeah.
Oh my gosh, but like I can't believe I've been talking about all of this, even though literally a week ago I was like, I'm gonna get good Instagram pictures in Europe, and my caption is gonna be like annual Europe serve. Somebody put me down. But also, like, I don't know. Like, I feel like I'm not doing it in like a deceiving way. Am I?
I don't think anybody's doing it in a deceiving way because
Nobody's like a villain in
picture
this situation.
picture you being someone else whose family isn't from Italy
Yeah.
and they're probably just like they're just as excited to go to this new place and to post cool pictures.
Like, there's nothing wrong with it
I
at
don't think
all.
anybody means unless your job is to be an influencer, I don't think anybody means for it to I don't think anybody means to like turn it into an aesthetic. I think it
Nobody's
just
doing anything wrong in this
happens.
situation, but it's like people don't directly have the intention of being like, "Oh, I'm just doing this just to post." But I feel like there's still like an expectation that's
Yeah.
like if I get a really pretty like plate of food or something,
Yeah, like
I'm
you
like I
have
have to
to
take a
post it.
picture.
Yeah. Like I couldn't yeah, like I can't picture going to Italy and not taking a picture of my food.
Right? Like I'm gonna take a picture of my food. I'm gonna like put together an outfit and take
Yeah.
pictures. Like if you see me like being a baddie, if you see me posting like a baddie on Instagram, like but
I feel
also I'm
like the
not
moral of the story is that like everybody just needs to delete social media and we just like need to delete it from the world.
we
It's
all need
just,
to take a step back because we're too
I would just love to live like for a day in like the 80s or something and see what life was like without social media. Like I just that's crazy to me.
literally.
that back when our parents were kids, like you had to like call your friend and invite them over, and you didn't know what your friends were doing all the time unless
Yeah.
you asked them. And now we're like, oh my gosh, if I delete social media, like I'm gonna feel so disconnected, and like how am I gonna know what's going on in the world?
But then it's like we're always saying like, oh, somebody's social media is not an accurate representation of them. But then you're using that as like to
The
rely on what you know about
Yeah,
them.
I don't even know. I
It's
feel
so
like,
weird.
ugh,
Do you ever notice how in like movies, no matter how much time has passed, like there's phones in movies, but do you know what I mean? How people are actually doing stuff, and like the only time you'll see a phone is like if they're like calling their friend to be like, "Hey, where are you?" or something.
yeah.
And there's no like,
Never
well,
in a movie is somebody just sitting in their bed on their phone for 5 hours.
no, that's what I'm trying to say. But I mean, I feel like there are scenes of somebody scrolling on social media or something.
Yeah,
If that's like the intention of, I
the
don't know, but
scene.
it's weird.
Yeah, I don't even know. But yeah, I'm glad I'm deleting social media this summer just because like I did it in 2021 and it was just like so nice because I was able to disconnect and like I just feel like I actually did stuff that I wanted to do.
It's so hot girl summer of you.
And yeah, see like
See, like that is hot girl summer, but like it's, but like
I feel like we've gotten nowhere because I still don't know like what hot girl summer is. Like
you can have a hot girl summer, and having a hot girl summer is a good thing. But when it's just like, I'm gonna delete my social media and wait, that's not a bad thing. That's like not a bad thing at all. But like,
yeah. See, that's why I'm just confused now.
I think it's the integrity of it.
Yeah, it's like the intention behind it. Because the original definition going back to the beginning, the original definition of hot girl summer is like being yourself and not letting anybody control your life. So, like in its original meaning, like it is a good thing.
Yeah, so as long as you don't
I
let the
think
expectation control your
I think
life.
our conclusion is just that social media trends change so often, and like why is it a trend? Why is a lifestyle a trend?
Why is going on a walk a trend?
Yeah.
Like that is something that should be beneficial for your mental health
Yeah.
any time, not like any time of the year, but
Yeah.
any year. Like it wasn't better in 2018 for you than it is in 2022. Like,
Yeah.
oh, it's 2023. It's
But
not
I
2022.
think the whether you decide to have a hot girl summer or not, I think you should just try to not go on social like try to like disconnect and be present and
Yeah,
like do things that you enjoy doing and like be with friends and go outside and not just don't like waste it all away, you know?
right. Like, if you think that your summer would seem boring on social media, like, let's say you've just been like hanging out with one friend, going to the
Hmm.
thrift store or something, and then just like getting food or something, and you're like, oh, this is kind of boring. But to you, it's like fulfilling you, and you still feel like you're resetting and stuff. Because I mean, at the end of the day, like this is your break from school.
Yeah.
Well, I guess for a lot of people, like there's things to do in the summer too, like work and internships and film intensive college for a month. That one might be a little too specific for me, but you don't have to stress about not having a postable hot girl summer.
Yeah.
Like a hot girl summer doesn't have to be postable. It can be if you are in Europe and you're like,
Yeah.
well, I like this picture of myself, I'm gonna post it.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
And but I think like it's like your life doesn't have to be an aesthetic is what it is.
Yeah, like you don't have to choose an aesthetic and it doesn't have to be like whatever's the hottest thing during the
Yeah.
summer, or no pun intended, the hottest
Yeah.
during the summer. LOL.
But also like if you want to follow the aesthetics, like that's fine too.
Yeah, but like
Just
just
like
don't
do
let
what
it
you
like
want.
just like
In
don't
the
let it.
words of Megan the Stallion, you want to read that quote again?
Yes, actually let's find that. The creator of Hot Girl Summer said it best. That's a quote from Urban Dictionary. Well, I mean I agree with that actually. Okay. Hot Girls. Let me just restart that. Hot Girl Summer, it's just being you, just having fun. It's turning up, driving the boat, and not giving a damn about what nobody's saying. Love
True.
it.
See, yeah, I think that's true.
Oh, wait, there's more. A summer where you're in charge of your own happiness, chase the bag, and we ain't crying over no man. Love it. Like that's yeah, like there is literally no negative intention behind this, but it
Yeah.
becomes a problem when you're letting it dictate how you live. But
Yeah.
it's like if it dictating how you live is affecting you negatively. But if you are just following the trends and it's like not having a negative effect on you, like that's
Yeah.
not a bad thing.
I think it's just like pick and choose what you want to take from the trend.
Right, like take everything with a grain of salt.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think that about sums it up.
No, okay, we actually did good because not gonna lie, like we spent 15 minutes before recording this being like,
Trying
do
to
I have
figure
the
out what to
energy? Do I
talk
have the
about.
brain space to talk about anything right now?
Yeah. I think we just had like a crash after drinking the boba we got earlier,
Right.
but now we're back on track. Um, should we do like our
Or what are we
what are we
doing
doing
after
after
this?
this? Actually, I don't know what I'm doing after
I
this
don't know either.
because I'm on summer break.
Ugh, I
Actually,
have an exam tomorrow.
I might like unpack the 5,000 boxes that are in my room before I start my internship tomorrow because because if I don't unpack them today, they're gonna be sitting there for the rest of the summer. And what would a hot girl summer be? Unpacking your boxes or not unpacking your boxes?
WWAHGD. What would a hot girl do?
Yeah. What are you doing after this?
I literally don't know. I need to edit a YouTube video. I need to edit this episode. I need to study for my Spanish exam. Okay, there's a lot to do.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, thanks for watching.
Listening.
Sorry, thanks for
I'm just
listening.
kidding.
Follow us on Instagram at the Telepathy Pod, also on YouTube.
Oh, answer our Q&A sticker. You forgot to
Yeah.
say that.
Answer our Q&A sticker that says like it's our camp question Q&A sticker on Spotify. Give us a 5-star rating, do all the things. And be sure to follow our Instagram, which I already said. It's at the Telepathy Pod, but we we would love for you guys to comment your opinions on every episode. I post the little like title slide or like the title post of like what the episode is, and feel free to like comment your opinions
And
on
we can
that.
make a little good hot girl or like just like past summer dumps on this
Yeah.
and
Or we can post like
the Visco girl aesthetic,
yeah,
like,
we can we can do a dump of our Visco era.
and we could also we could do like what we were expected to do and have a little like Pinterest board of like the Visco girl summer and
Yeah.
like how it looked on us because it's gonna be really embarrassing because
Yeah.
my Visco attempt was not good
Yeah.
at all.
I do love Pinterest. Like
I do too.
that is I don't even go on it that much, but when I do, I just feel
Have such a
very
good time.
inspired. I'm just like, wow, I want to like change my life. But yeah.
Yeah. Basically, yeah. Okay.
Thanks for watching,
We'll see you next Tuesday with another Hot Girl episode.
which will come out when you're in Italy.
Oh my gosh, I will be in Europe when this comes out.
Yeah. Not when this comes out, but the next
No,
one.
no, no, like the next episode.
Yeah.
So yeah, just nobody bat an eye if I serve a annual Europe serve IG Batty pick. Okay, I'm just kidding. Okay. Bye guys. Thanks for
Okay.
listening.
Bye.
Bye.